Hi, and welcome to PicksCast. I am Danny. I did not knock on the table. It was like a rabbit punch. It was a softball punch. So welcome to PicksCast. This is week, 3?
Week trace.
Week 3 already. Okay. We're cruising through the season. Speaking of cruising through, I was cruising through ESPN.com about a minute ago, and the headlines: the Adrian Peterson conspiracy. Matthew Berry offers players he loves and hates for week 3, and careful planning it took an Adrian Peterson to ruin people's fantasy seasons. Because I drafted Adrian Peterson as my first pick, and he's gone. Having said that,
my life is not quite over.
I'm 0-2, but I have life.
Go on.
Reason being, I got incredibly lucky with a pickup I had about a week ago. I picked up Detroit Lions running back
Theo Riddick.
And my thought process was he's playing well and Abdullah might get injured. And I got really lucky and pretty much just luck, because you've seen me throughout the years. I pick up and drop running backs like it's my fucking job. So how many times have I missed?
Every time.
Like every time. So this one time, it worked.
Have you hit yet?
I hit on Julius Thomas a couple years ago.
No, I'm saying you picked him up this week, so he hasn't played yet.
He hasn't played yet, but his first 2 games, he's like top 10 in points for running backs.
Okay, 2 games in.
But he catches the ball and he runs the ball well. And he was playing better than Abdullah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing in fantasy. I'm fucking 0-2. You're what? 1-1?
I'm 1-1.
Barely.
That's a real heartbreaker. I'm worried, honestly. I think Pete is in a good spot this season. He's already had a lot of luck, you know?
Yes.
And I think sometimes there's just those teams but they're just lucky, and you're like, fuck, what am I supposed to do about that?
I know nothing about that.
Right, you're the exact opposite.
Polar
you're
opposite.
like the Mr. Glass of that.
Yes. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong for me. When I saw Adrian Peterson go down, I actually just didn't even blink. I was just like, oh, okay.
That makes sense.
This is starting to actually feel like this is normal for me. I feel normal being at 0-2, having a good roster too. I think that's the saddest part about the entire thing is my lineup is great. Every week I've gone up, it's I'm projected to have more points. But then my dumbass has a player on the bench like Bennett putting up 14 points when I have Fleener fucknuts coming in and giving me nothing. And if I would have started Bennett, I would have won last week. And just like the week before that, if I would have started Calvin Benjamin, I would have won.
Calvin.
Whatever. You hate to see it. You really do.
You really do. Shout out to all the Vikings fans for losing your good boy again. You know what's weird? Did you watch him get injured? Why did they take him through a restaurant? Wasn't that the weirdest thing ever?
I thought he wanted a snack. That's when I saw the food out. I was like, wait, is he picking up a hot dog?
I'm so bummed. Someone get me a burger immediately. That's exactly what I would do.
They're picking him up. He's like, no, take me through the cafe. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I made it to go order already.
Yeah, it's his phone out.
That I thought was super weird. And it is a bummer. Is he out for the season? He's out for the season.
He's out for at least 3 months.
He's out for the fantasy season. They said best case scenario, he'll be back in the playoffs.
Yes.
So.
And I can't drop him either, so it's one of those things where I have to just keep seeing him on my bench and be disappointed because you can't drop, your first and second pick?
That's stupid.
Can we change that?
I'll fix that. If he's out for the season,
we're changing it.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. You shouldn't get penalized a fantasy roster slot just because your guy tore his meniscus or whatever. But yeah, that's a bummer. Sucks for Adrian Peterson. Sucks for all the Vikings fans. Sucks for everybody that had him on his team.
Well,
that's part of the game.
You know what? It's just this is what I should do. Next season, I'm just going to draft a bunch of players who are the Patriots' enemies, and they're all just going to play like shit. Not a bad idea.
Solid play.
I'll do that. I like that, actually.
Theo Riddick.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
He had one game where he got 22 points, 23 points. He had another game where he got 6.5. Okay, well, we'll see.
Well, he's starting.
Sure.
I threw him in the starting lineup.
You're starting Brandon Marshall? Good Lord.
What? Brandon Marshall's a good player. Is he injured?
No, man. You got a solid lineup here. You're only... whatever. You're going to do great. Here's my problem. I want to start the Texans.
Wait, I'm playing you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. No, your lineup looks good.
No, my lineup is... That means it's bad. That means...
Can you just listen to me for a second?
Hold on.
I'm starting the... I have the Texans on my team. They're an excellent defense.
Okay.
The problem is they're playing New England. So I know they'll probably put up a lot of points because it's fucking third string running back and short week and blah, blah, blah. But I just can't really bring myself to start them against the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? Just because I like the Patriots so much. Like, we're about to watch this game. What am I going to do? Like, root against the Patriots while I'm rooting for the Patriots? I hate doing that. I can do it with, like, one guy, honestly. Like, if my wide receiver's playing them and he catches a touchdown, I'm like, fine, whatever, who cares? But a whole defense, that really, I don't know how I feel about that.
I think that's an honorable move.
John did it last week he didn't start Larry Fitzgerald. That was like, you kind of got to do what you got to do.
Oh, that you hate to see it. So, I think I should start Latavius Murray. That's who you were looking at, I could tell. I should put him on my starting lineup.
I mean, I think your best guy, we were just talking, even though I just finished saying that, I like Lamar Miller a lot. I liked him on Miami last year. Brandon Cooks. You're still playing Oh No Gano? If you want to check out Danny's fantasy football lineup, go ahead and follow the PicksCast on Twitter. PicksCast. I'll do mine right now, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I
don't know.
You know what? No matter what I fucking put up there, I'm going to lose anyway. If I fucking start Murray and I move my lineup around, it just doesn't matter. I beat you how many times?
0.
I think 0 times throughout the years. 0. I think there's 100% chance I'm losing.
You hate to see it.
You really do.
All right, you want to get to the real games?
Sure, whatever. I'm Jesus Christ.
You all right? You having a nervous breakdown? What's happening right now?
It's just... To make the playoffs, I pretty much have to... I can only lose a few more games. I'm already 0-2.
What are you talking about? It's 2 games in. Everybody... There's 2 0-2 teams.
Oh, I'm not alone.
Carlos is 0-2. There's 4 1-1s, and there's 2 2-0s. You know what I mean? It's not like one guy's running away from the league. And even if he was, you can't run away from the league. So it's been like 2 games in.
You're telling me I'm making the playoffs?
No.
Point exactly. All right, let's move to the games.
Yeah, let's go to fucking games.
All right, what do we got first?
Texans Patriots.
All right, so we're filming this before the game. This is Thursday. What time is it? 2? About 2 o'clock. By the way, final score, 31-27 Patriots.
Really?
Yep.
26-20 Patriots.
Ooh, that's a good score.
Yeah, it's a really good score.
Okay. What's going to happen? So Brissett's starting, right?
Yeah. And apparently they've been going through exhaustive preparation for Edelman to be the backup QB. They brought in T.J. Yates, T.Y. Yates, whatever the fuck his name is.
I think he was from Houston. Yeah.
And they did not sign him.
I think he was from Carolina originally.
Who knows? He definitely played.
He played for Carolina.
And they're just going in with fucking Brissett and... Is it Brissett or Brissett?
Let's say Brissett because it sounds better. Brissett sounds like an old brisket sandwich or something. Like a brisket. Like, give me that Brissett. Brissett sounds like... I don't know. It's got a little
Brissett sounds like a French diplomat. Like, I don't like that at all.
I like Brissett.
Brissett.
Brissett?
Brissett.
Brissett.
Brissett?
No.
Brissett?
Brissett.
Like, do your palms, hands up, palms down, fingernails out when you say Brissett? Like, Brissett sounds like what you're ordering as your alcoholic drink at brunch. That's what Brissett sounds like. Can I take a Brissett? I'll take it. You know what? We'll do a bottle of Brissett. Thanks.
Actually, Brissett sounds like a fish.
No, it sounds like a fucking... you're out of Prosecco? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I guess we'll do a Brissett.
You're saying it weird. It's Brissett.
Brissett.
Okay.
Whatever.
Agree to disagree.
I think it's going to be a great game. I'm really excited for it.
I mean, anything. I mean, I was talking to John earlier. I think he brought up some fair points. You could see just a ton of Wildcat shit. You know, Edelman takes a snap. He throws it to Brissett. God damn it! It's Brissett.
It's Brissett. You just
We're
said
gonna
it.
find out tonight because they have to get it right on television. So
Whatever.
Brissett. So Brissett throws a pass to Edelman. It's just gonna be weird shit. Like you don't know who's gonna get, who's gonna hike the ball. Bunch of trick gadget plays. It's gonna look. I mean, Bill Belichick is just honestly probably just having the best time of his life right before the game. He's like, no one has any idea what I'm about to drop on these fuckers.
I'm gonna call it right now. Belichick gets Coach of the Year this year.
Oh, he has to. Come on.
But he won't because what's his name? Goodell won't let him do that.
No, he'll win it. Even though
Do they vote on that? Does Goodell have a say in that?
I don't know. I have no fucking idea. When's the last time he won it? A couple years ago?
He's won it like twice, and he should basically win it every single year.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is lame. It's just like whose story was more tragic, and then they like had their team above 500 gets Coach of the Year.
Yeah, perfect.
It's always like some sort of adversity. It's like this whole like, the narrative just sounds better, right? But if you look at the actual production and like statistics and what they did against good teams, I think Patriots usually come out more impressive. I'm also a fucking homer like yourself, so should we move on to the next game?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do it. Jesus Christ. What do we got?
Ravens, Jags. We did a lightning round on this one, which means we both went Jaguars. And it's kind of a boring game. It's in Florida.
Not a boring animal fight, though. Like a bunch of Ravens going against some Jaguars. That would actually be pretty interesting. I mean, have you seen...
Jaguars would murder Ravens.
Have you seen the movie Birds?
It's a movie.
But, like...
Have you seen a Jaguar, like, in real life? Have you seen a Jaguar in real life?
At a zoo.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just saying, how many Jaguars... I mean, dude, imagine a...
Well, you can't... No, first of all, that I think is the key to every one of these debates.
What?
Like, it has to be an even number.
But there's a ratio, right? Like, one Jaguar, you can't go up against one Raven. It's got to be like a flock. Like, 20 Ravens for one Jaguar.
Here, I'll solve it for you right now.
60 Ravens versus 3 Jaguars.
It's total pounds of Jaguar versus total pounds of Raven.
Okay.
That's the only fair way to do it.
Okay. But these Ravens have to have known each other. They're like a fucking pack squad. You don't just throw a bunch of random Ravens together. It's like they're like a fleet. They know what the fuck.
A fleet?
No. Have you ever seen like Ravens hanging out like in a crew? Those things, they're fucking really smart. And they never forget a face. Did you know that?
That's disgusting. I hate that.
No, did you know that? It's like a legit thing.
Yeah, I know that. The only Ravens in a flock that I'm thinking of is, do you remember, did you ever see Dumbo, the movie, the animated movie?
I know what it is, but I haven't...
Do you remember? Have you seen it?
Probably, but when I was younger.
Do you remember the crows?
No.
That were like horribly racist crows in Dumbo?
What?
Yeah, they're these crows, and they're like clearly like the incredibly racist, and they're like, look at this damn fool, like he's got big old ears, and then they like have this horrible, like if you go back and watch it, like they're smoking cigars.
Really?
You know what I mean? And they're like clearly trying to be like Uncle Tom motherfuckers, and you're like, or like jive. They're calling them like jive turkeys and shit like that, and you're like, this is so fucked up that like they let this happen. When's the last time you watched Dumbo? You know he gets drunk and like hallucinates in the middle of it?
I remember there was something
Pink elephants. There's like this really weird, like he has a bad trip where he sees pink elephants.
Vaguely.
I mean, Dumbo's a real weird... You want to talk about weird Disney movies? That's up there with like one of the weirdest ones.
Aladdin was fucking weird.
Aladdin was... What do you mean? Aladdin was like...
Running on the car. I don't know. It was just weird to me when I saw it.
I liked Aladdin. Aladdin's probably my favorite one overall. I thought that they did this thing where they like clearly whitewashed Aladdin as a person.
Yeah.
And like...
I know.
And they made Jafar and like basically every bad guy look like more like over exaggerated their ethnicities, regardless of what ethnicity it happened to be for that movie. They just made sure to caricature them.
And they made them look evil as fuck,
yeah,
too.
And they were like, look at all the good guys in these movies. They look like regular white guys. And look at all the bad guys. They look like super like Mulan. Like she looked pretty regular, and the bad guys looked like super Asian. Like their eyes were just
even
like
the monkey
lines.
looked better.
The monkey looked good. You know, there's a whole like mess of shit like that.
Yeah, not a huge fan of Disney movies anyway. I'm out.
You had no childhood. That's a problem. You have no soul. That's why you have no... There you go.
Do you know anything about Walt Disney?
You didn't like the Jews, I'll tell you that much.
Did not like the Jews. I'm out on Disney.
Is that why you don't like Disney movies?
Honestly, as a kid, I never really liked that stuff. I never liked Disney movies that much.
All right. Well, anyway, that was our crack analysis of the Ravens-Jaguars game.
I don't know. I like the movie Birds. I'm going Ravens, actually. I changed my pick.
Change this thing
Change
on
my
the
pick.
fly.
On the fly.
Get it? Redskins at Giants.
Redskins at Giants. What do you think?
I was going to say Redskins because I don't like the Giants and because I don't think they're very good.
Okay. I'm going to have to go Giants.
Okay.
Because they're at home, right?
Redskins at Giants.
Okay. I'll take it.
Let's see, the line is...
Giants by 5.5, I bet.
Giants by 4.5.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fine, whatever. Lions, Packers.
I'll tell you what. Aaron Rodgers does not look the same.
Really?
Have you seen?
The only one I saw was that really incredible pass where he's getting like crunched between two guys and just fires it as he's like falling in week 1. Right to the touchdown, tight end touchdown. It was like this unbelievable play.
I mean, he can still throw the ball. I just don't think he's feeling very confident right now. I don't know. There's like something going on. He just doesn't feel like himself. I mean, they should have won that Vikings game. I mean,
that was garbage.
Aaron Rodgers had so many opportunities to get, it was like third and whatever, and he just couldn't convert. I think he was just, I don't know. Something's going on. Maybe it's that thing.
He's got Aaron Rodgers. I mean, his little friend, his Welker.
Oh,
Jordy Nelson.
Jordy Nelson. I mean,
by the way, sidebar. Did you see the Patriot fan that was showing up to games in an incredibly detailed Tom Brady mask?
That creepy ass mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
He was showing up to Patriot. He showed up in Arizona, and he was just there, like, look at me, I'm in a mask, blah, blah, blah. And he did it again in week 2, and it turns out, Wes Welker.
Wait, Wes Welker? No.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're telling me is Wes Welker took a bunch of acid and put on a Tom Brady mask and just walked around?
It was for something. Like, it was either Grantland or Bleacher Report or some shit like that.
That guy is such an animal. What a guy.
Right? It's Welker's right there.
No fucking
There's him
way.
in the thing, and yeah, it was him. What? So creepy. The mask was the creepiest thing.
How the hell? That's quite a mask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did he have it be creepy though?
What do you mean? Why would you have it be creepy? Because it's so like lifelike. They clearly spent a shit ton of money on it. It's not like a Halloween party mask.
It just looks kind of evil. I don't know. I'm out on it, but hilarious.
Yeah, it was a pretty good prank. I'll give it to it. Do you like Bleacher Report? I typically do not. I think they're pretty fucking boring.
I don't know. No opinion.
Ooh, he's abstaining. All right, so what are you doing? Lions, Packers.
Gotta go Pack.
Can you imagine if I showed up to your job wearing a U mask?
That would be fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
Or vice
so
versa.
creepy.
Dude, what if I came up here in a fucking Max mask?
What are you doing? Sorry, what did you say? Lions or Packers?
Packers. Let's go on Pack. You taking Packers too or Lions?
I went Packers, yeah.
Let's go on Packers. Okay. All right, next.
Browns, Dolphins.
Dolphins.
So this is my problem. I want to start the Texans because they have a top 5, top 4 defense in the league, and they're going against the Patriots, third string. They're going to get the shit kicked. The Texans' defense is really good. Maybe they win the game, maybe they don't, but I think they'll do well. Now, I picked up the Dolphins' defense to sort of because I think they're going to beat the shit out of the Browns because the Browns are terrible. So I can start the Dolphins' defense and sort of like remove myself from this debate of do I start the Texans against the Dolphins or whatever. It's such a weird like that's such a big part of my fantasy decisions. Like how the Patriots are doing. My allegiance is clearly Patriots first, fantasy football second.
I'm just looking at like what crazy dumb shit parlay I'm gonna do this week. Dude, my parlay last week was awful. I was like 1 for 4. I had like a 14 parlay. I had Patriots Seahawks, Packers, and I had the Bucks at plus 8.5. I only hit the Patriots game, and the Patriots like almost lost. I still can't believe the fucking dude. How the hell is Seattle so fucking bad this year?
I don't know.
What the fuck is going on? And how did the Packers lose to the fucking Vikings? That like, dude, when I made that bet, I felt so confident. I was like, oh yeah, this is like
This
a
is
lock.
cash, just money in the bank.
Money in the bank. Absolute money in the bank.
Hate to say it.
Dude, dude, the Rams beat the Seahawks, and the Rams haven't scored a touchdown this whole fucking season. Not one touchdown. It was like a baseball score. You see, it was like 9-6.
9-7, yeah.
I'm like, are you
9-6,
fucking...
that's right.
Unbelievable.
Whatever, fuck 'em. I don't know what's happening this season.
I mean, doesn't it just look like the Patriots, like Patriots-Cardinals, if you were to say Super Bowl right now?
I would say Patriots-Broncos.
For the AFC.
Mm-hmm. NFC's
I'm saying Super Bowl.
Panthers, Cardinals.
Okay.
And then I'd say, yeah, Patriots. Panthers could beat the Cardinals.
Do you think the Seahawks are in trouble?
Yeah, I do. I think that nobody really realized how important Marshawn Lynch was.
Is it that? Don't they always start out slow, though?
Yeah, kind of. And, 2 games in, you really can't make that much of a judgment.
I know, but let's just say if you had to. Gun to your head. Do you think they're going to be...
I would be... if I had a gun to my head, I would bet that the Seahawks do not make the NFC Championship. Maybe the playoffs.
Wow.
I would be like... I could see them sneaking in as a wild card. Just like a 9-7 wild card, some shit like that. Who else is in? They got the Niners are terrible. The Rams are terrible, even though they beat them.
You know what? I should just never bet on the NFL ever. I mean, come on.
I think the trick with the NFL in terms of betting is you do the exact opposite of what happened last week, no matter what it is. So, like, the Seahawks looked terrible last week, they'll be great this week. And then the week after,
that is a way of doing it.
So the real trick is when a team is, like, not great, not bad, then you're fucked because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, the Bucks. And the Bucks got blown out the game was done in, like, the second quarter. I was just so pissed.
Yeah. Well, Doug Martin got it. I mean, it was a disaster. Whatever.
Yeah,
Let's
moving
cruise
on.
Along here. Where are we?
I have no fucking idea. Let's see.
Vikings at Panthers.
Ooh.
What do you mean, ooh? This is an easy game.
But this seems like a Seahawks-Rams game to me.
Trap game?
Such a trap game. I don't know. Fuck it. Going Vikings.
Kids going Vikings.
Actually, no. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever.
He's in. He's in. He's out. He's up. He's down. Can't quite tell. Broncos at Bengals. Right off the bat, I thought this was an easy, lightning round game. By the way, we're using lightning round as, it's such a boring game that we're just Patriots, done.
Well, we don't really know that much about football anyway, so it's like we don't know really anything about either one of those teams. Like, we probably couldn't name their starting quarterback and running back.
On the Bengals.
But I'll tell you what. I think Bengals are a good team. Really good team, actually. I think the Broncos are a really good team. This is actually, probably one of the better games of the week. It's at Cincinnati. Bengals.
Cincinnati, pussy.
Are the Bengals probably only a 3-point favorite, huh?
Let's go to the tape.
No, they're going to say 5 or something.
Cincinnati's a 3-point favorite.
So they are 3. Okay. So they're
He's having
Broncos.
a crisis of faith. He's going Broncos.
with the upset.
Couldn't pull the trigger. I went Broncos. I thought it was an obvious Broncos.
No.
If the Broncos are allowed to murder people the way they murdered Cam Newton all year, then yeah, of course they'll do really well. I was surprised they didn't literally shiv him during one of those rushes. They were helmet facing him.
But what are you supposed to do as a defensive player? I mean, you're going
What do you mean? What are you supposed to do? As a referee, you're supposed to be like, "Hey, listen, you can't do that."
Yeah. Referee, that's a totally separate. I'm not as a player. There's dude.
As a player, you
gotta-
tailor your game to the thing. That's what people do after.
Got to
like,
get
the
after the quarterback.
defensive fucking 5 yards bullshit. That's what they did when you can't hit him. You got like a strike zone on the quarterback. That's just how you play it now. That's fine.
It was just weird because when we were actually watching the game together and we were watching it live, it was like very apparent.
Gross.
It was very apparent that he needed to be out of the game. But moving on, and you see the next week or this last week what they did in some game. It was some night game. Someone got rocked up and the ref just came over and pulled the quarterback out.
Good.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to do it. It
But
sucks, but you have.
the only reason why they did it was because of the week
Cam
before.
Newton, yeah.
Roger was probably like, any hit at all, you're just pulling him out. You know?
Yeah, especially if it's on a Patriot. They'll just yank him out. Like none of the Patriots are allowed to play. That's the new Roger Goodell rule. I was on this. I did an interview or a thing last week, and he was like, "What is your favorite conspiracy theory? Like in America, for example, like." Roswell, aliens, like the Illuminati type shit. And I was like, I'm going to go with Roger Goodell. Only it's not a conspiracy. It's an obvious fact. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's a good one.
He's like, let me ask you another question. He's like, scratch that one.
Yeah.
Fucking jerk off.
It was, like, clearly he was like, cool, we're going to talk about, like, vampires or aliens or something. And I was like, you know who sucks worse than all those guys? Roger fucking Goodell. And he was like, oh, you're a psycho. Good talk.
You know what probably sucks? Oh, man. And I really legitimately feel bad for this person. Is Roger Goodell's son or daughter or whoever they are. Oh, my God. How much shit do you think they catch?
Yeah.
That's bad. I feel bad for them. Really. I really do.
I guess the $40 million your dad's making every year for being a prick, that's tough.
It's tough. Tough pill to swallow. 40 million's great. At the same time, like, imagine, like, going up to the bar and, like, giving me your card. They're like, oh, Goodell, what a fucking asshole. They're like, I bet you get that all the time.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you have the last name as the biggest asshole on the planet. What are the odds?
Yeah, like, we'll just give you a free drink on the house just because you have the same last name. And he's like, actually, that's my dad. He's like, what would you like to drink?
Yeah, because you're getting poisoned. I mean, roofie. I mean, milk. Fuck yourself.
Oh, my God. Poor kid. All right.
Whatever. Does he even have a kid? Okay, whatever. Cardinals at the Bills. This was also a lightning round game, in my opinion.
Okay.
I said Cardinals, obvious, because A, the Cardinals are good, and B, the Bills are terrible. Even though it's in Buffalo.
Honestly, this is just... Cardinals are probably going to kill them, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Cardinals are, what, a 5.5 point favorite?
4-point favorite at Buffalo.
Okay. I guess they're giving a little respect to them. But, I mean, isn't this pretty much... Oh, yeah, this is like a win or go home for Rex Ryan. Like, literally going home and not having a coaching job.
Yeah. Well,
Isn't that what this is for him?
They already fired the offensive coordinator. I mean, you never really... You kind of have to... I never was a big fan of the mid-season fire. Under like, no reason would you do a mid-season fire. I don't even think it's that helpful for the next season. You know what I mean? Because by the time the new guy comes in... I don't know. Okay,
imagine you own a football team and you're like, I'm having this guy run my fucking team and I know I'm not going to make the playoffs and having to see him week after week after week lose. Wouldn't you just want to send a message and just say, get the fuck out of here? Defensive coordinator, you're the interim head coach and we're going to search for a coach for the next year.
You mean Rob Ryan?
Both. Fire them all.
I'm going to fire your brother.
Oh, whatever. The fucking special teams, whatever. Just clean the Ryans out of there.
Well, that's your first problem, is you never have the Ryans in charge. That's a huge mistake.
I know.
Of anything.
But
maybe like brunch. You could have them plan your lunch.
Rob's got some great hair.
Rob does have some great hair.
Amazing hair.
They're both fucking weirdos. Can you imagine being in that family?
I know. I wonder how many beers those guys could take back. Wait, didn't Rex get his stomach stapled or something?
Yeah, so he can't drink anymore. He can drink very little, I suppose. But yeah, he got gastric bypass surgery, which is they tape your stomach and you lose a shit ton of weight super fast. Apparently it's pretty good for you.
I heard it is too.
Not that we're gonna do it because we are pussy.
Didn't we say that in a PicksCast one time and someone got pissed off about it?
Yeah, we were like, I don't know what that is, and then we Googled it and we started reading the Wikipedia page, And then somebody wrote in with like, you're being real insensitive. You're like body shaming, blah, blah, blah. And we were like, really? It felt like we were shaming ourselves for being stupid, ignorant morons that we had to look up Wikipedia. What the fuck? You know?
Like, don't bring attention to our idiocracy. Like, thanks for that, dick. Like,
we're not shaming anyone.
Because I remember, like, reading something,
morons.
and I was like, what the fuck is this person talking about?
It was super weird.
No. This is what it was. It was because you put gastric bypass in the title, and then people who are typing information to get it, we're going to our PicksCast, and us not knowing what the fuck it is.
We're like, what?
So they're trying to get information about it, and then there's us not knowing what the fuck it is. Like, this is ridiculous. No one even knows what it is. Unbelievable.
Anyway, what are you doing? Cardinals, Bucks?
Cardinals.
Good.
And then, side B to that, will Rex be the head coach the next week if they lose miserably? If the Cardinals blow them out 59-20.
I don't think he's getting fired all year. That's my bet. Rex is the head coach. Yeah.
Do you want to make a bet?
Sure.
Let's make a bet for Ronnie's next week. By the way,
I'm in.
That burger was so good.
Let's talk about that for a second. So we found this place. We always, spoiler, if you're new to the PicksCast, we love to eat shitty food.
Yes.
Well, any food really, but we love to eat foods. And like a good third of every episode is devoted to us talking about like burgers or buffalo
It's because
wings
we haven't eaten
wings
before the PicksCast. That's what happens every time. And the 5 people listening to the fucking PicksCast are like, dude, I didn't fucking tune in to hear these guys talk about how hungry they are. And then they get hungry, then they want to get something to eat, and it's just a lose-lose for everybody.
Anyway, there's not a lot of great places to eat in Los Angeles. I'll say it. There's like very fancy, fine sushi places you can go. That's cool if you want. But if you want like a fucking meatball sub, you're kind of fucked. You want some good pizza, you're fucked. You want some good Chinese food, you're fucked. They have very good
healthy food,
Mexican food, and healthy food,
and sushi and seafood. Obviously California stuff.
But where I grew up, you could throw a rock and you'd hit an awesome pizza place with an unbelievable Italian sub, and like if you're acting crazy, you can get a chicken parm and it'll blow your socks off. Yeah. Now we found this place in the Palisades that is basically like a convenience store that happens to have like a kitchen randomly, and it's just usually it's a woman, a short woman who I've seen there every time, and she's a fucking wizard,
crushing
magician. Culinary artiste with burgers and fries, and so we've been going there I've been there like twice last week.
I've been 2 times in the last week.
It's so good.
And I was like, you know what? We're doing the PicksCast. I'm gonna eat before. I feel great. That was such a good burger. I literally want to go get like 2 more or like 1 more. Actually, let's not talk about eating a lot of burgers right now. Moving on.
What do you want to do for? Okay, unrelated question. What is your favorite watching football snack and or food? Okay. Like, so you can say chips is a snack, burgers is a food. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you can't say, a burger's not a snack. And does that change with the sport? For example, I like watching baseball and eating pizza, but I like watching hockey and eating hot dogs.
Okay.
That's my pairing. That's what I'm going to throw down right now.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first? I'll go first. Number 1 is football and buffalo wings. And if we're being actually totally fair, any sort of wing, you know what I mean? It can be like a honey barbecue or like a glaze or whatever the fuck it is. But like football and wings is my favorite, hands down. What do you got?
That was mine too.
That was yours?
I like hot wings in football is the best. I mean, you know what? I've been throwing out like sausages. I love sausages. Mm-hmm. Any type of sausages, bratwurst, whatever, Italian sausage. I'm in. Mm-hmm. Hot dogs, fuck it. Burgers, I'll eat them all. Mm-hmm. But chicken wings, number 1.
Chicken wings, number 1. Now, does it change for a different sport? For example, I think I would go hot dog baseball. But I don't eat hot dogs at home. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to a ballpark, I'm obviously going to get a hot dog. But I'm not going to sit at home and make hot dogs.
I like nachos with basketball.
Ooh, that's a good one.
When I go to Staples, like I get nachos. I don't know why.
I like popcorn basketball.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Tell you what, we're gonna go to a bunch of games this year because of the train.
You know, I've ridden the train.
How was it?
It's fine. It just still sucks. Like the first time they just built this new train. Hey, LA, real fancy, getting a subway 2016.
Someone's like, wait, is this PicksCast like 1992? Like, guys, we have a train now.
Los Angeles got a very fancy new form of public transportation. It's called a fucking
Next on
Metro
Friends,
line.
Ross and Rachel. But
you know, it was okay. The first time I tried to ride it, it says, you know, it has the things like it's going to show up in 8 minutes. Train number 1's going to show up in 8 minutes. Train number 2 is going to show up in 4 minutes. Blah blah blah. It was 4 minutes away. I waited there for 47 minutes, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on with the train?" And they were like, "Hey, we don't know." And I was like, "Great, typical LA." Ha ha ha. And so then I took an Uber because I was like, "This is fucking absurd." It just never came. And there was like hundreds of people.
So you didn't take the train?
Second time I took the train, it was like a month later. Yeah, I got on, and everybody rushed on, and then they closed the doors, and then 2 seconds later, you know, it's 2 tracks, another train pulled on that was like completely empty. And we were like, hey, can you open the doors so we can, like, some of us can get on this train, some of us can get on that train, instead of having us like stuffed like shoulder to shoulder with every fucking. And they're like, nah, you're all crammed into this one, you could probably just ride this one. And we were like, yeah, you're right. We'll just go fuck ourselves, because why would you want to make this thing convenient or pleasurable to like use as a form of transportation? Or no, you're right.
No, you should have been like,
Makes total
hey,
sense.
asshole, this is our first time getting a train. Let's solve this shit at the beginning now. There's no one in that car, and just go and just say fuck it.
If the doors are closed, I would have to like rip the doors open.
Okay.
Fucking LA, God, fucking morons.
But it will be nice going to Staples, not have to worry about drinking and driving, and knowing that you can get to Staples on time for the game.
Yeah, that is nice.
That's huge, because it spits you out right there.
Yeah.
Was it outdoorsman heavy?
Not too bad.
Not too bad?
It was a
What was
lot
the
of,
ratio?
you know, I would say normal subway public transportation ratio, maybe 20%, 25%. There was a lot of USC people, because it goes right by the university. There's a lot of tourists.
I bet.
There was a lot of non-English speaking people. This fucking little Hispanic woman just like punches her way in and then just like grabs onto me. Like she went double arms around my waist as I'm holding onto the thing, because I think she thought she was gonna. I don't know what she thought.
Give you a blowjob?
No, she was on the side.
Oh, I thought she was like in front of you. I'm like,
She like
train
gets
are you
on
talking
the
about
thing,
here?
and she's got, you know, a couple of bags, nothing crazy. But then the train starts moving, and she's sort of in the middle, and she hasn't grabbed a handle to stabilize herself, and so she just grabs me like double arm around. You know, she only came up to about my, you know, chest anyway. But yeah, she just grabbed me, and then she said something to like her friend in Spanish across the thing, and I think they were just like kind of making fun of me, because I was just like, I froze. I didn't know what to do. I didn't be like, yeah, of course, and wasn't like, get the fuck away from me. I was just like, I'm a human. I'm not I'm not an inanimate like pole or whatever the fuck. Like
that's pretty funny.
You know, it is what it is. But yeah, no, it was really nice, because I had to go to, you know, downtown, and what was satisfying was seeing the traffic that we were sort of flying by.
That's what I want to see.
The dead traffic. Yeah, it was whatever. It was all right.
Actually, I had a little, speaking of outdoorsman or weird shit, I had a little outdoorsman gate the other day at the liquor store. God. So he's there trying to get like a fucking beer, and the guy behind the cash register is like Hindu or something, and of course the outdoorsman's like just full on, fuck you, you motherfucking Hindus, like
Jesus,
just berating this guy, like
just straight racist,
just the most racist shit.
And
then you know, usually the rule of thumb is you just ignore that they're there, and when they're, especially when they're going fucking nuts like that, because if you interact or anything, it just gets way worse.
And you don't know what'll trigger them to
exactly
like, lose their fucking minds.
At least in terms of my experience. And obviously the cash register, the guy behind the thing is like just kind of ignoring it and like, like, sir, you have to go.
Like, just get the fuck out of here.
And my dumbass is like, are you fucking kidding me? And I like go to the guy and I'm like, dude, you can't fucking say that. Being like nice, not like yelling at him. I'm like, you can't say that.
Right, but How did he take it?
Oh, he goes, turns to me, first of all, just as soon as it came out of my mouth, I'm like, this is just another 20 minutes of my life that I just absolutely threw away. Like, just, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Guy's breath.
Yeah.
So bad. It put me, like, in a daze. Like, he turns around, he's like, yeah, what? And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, fucking, like, I just got poisoned. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, oh, you just believe in relativism, like, and all this, like, relativism, and he's like, oh, you're a fucking futurist, look at you, and like just saying a bunch of crazy ass shit. And his breath, it was like his beard too smelled like shit, and then the guy who was behind there, I think, was kind of happy that like the focus got taken off of him, and it was just. Like, we're asking him to leave back and forth for like 10 minutes, and like he like followed me out, like followed me to my car. Luckily, I just like got in and just like locked my. Yeah. He didn't like touch my car, but he was like following me.
That's always the thing about homeless guys is I get real worried, like, because I don't want to touch them, you know. So I don't want to have him like start fighting me, because then I want to be like, can you just like not touch me? That'd be great. I don't know.
Well, you just don't want to have to get the fucking police involved and have like your night be ruined because you got in a fight with a stranger. Like, who wants that? Because
like a guy who's already unhinged decided to be more unhinged on you. Ugh.
And I wasn't even aggressive with him. I was just like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, but yeah, just don't engage. He was straight outdoorsman, like. Nice, like, hunter green shirt, like these, like, hunter green, like, cargo pants, like, he's looking good.
Yeah.
Looking
he's
good.
Trying to get his one beer.
Like a beer and some other bullshit.
I saw this guy flipping out one time because he wanted to buy, like, 4 cigarettes. And the guy was like, no, you have to buy a pack. And he's like, what do you mean I have to buy a pack? I only want 4. You can't tell me what to do. And it was like, it's my store. What do you mean? Of course I can tell you. What are you talking about? And then he like lost his fucking mind. It was pretty awesome.
Oh, dude, did you hear what happened on 4th Street last week?
No.
All right. So I have a friend who works for the police department, mm-hmm. and this person going down 4th Street. This is near the promenade that you guys may know in Santa Monica. It's like near the pier. And this person who was mentally disabled, or mental issues, they were taking their medication and drinking. It was like just a concoction of just, mm-hmm. A good time. And I guess cop pulled behind him, turned on the lights, and they went down 4th Street going 100 miles an hour. No, max.
In a car? They were driving?
100 miles an hour. Blew past every light, did not get hit. And you know what happens with 4th Street? It crosses San Vicente, and there's that guardrail because it goes down to where the Santa Monica steps are, another like a little landmark. The woman jumped that thing, flying midair, landed directly on the West. You can look it up. Directly on West Channel. Luckily.
What the fuck?
Max, no one was injured. She didn't die. She broke her fucking leg. She is, like, honestly, the biggest soldier I've ever met. She fucking flew off that hill 100 miles an hour and survived.
That's insane.
Go look at. They probably fixed the guardrail right now. No cars were damaged. It just landed straight on the West. She cleared the fucking houses. So people were probably working out.
And they just see a car like flying over their fucking head.
Imagine just like, I am the tiger, and this fucking...
Oh my god.
It's probably in there, right?
Yeah, there's
it crashes that. That's it. Has to be it.
On the 3 wheels on the... Oh my god. That's insane. Well, good day to take the train, my man.
Okay, when shit like that happens and no one gets injured, no one gets hurt, and like you go down that street 100 miles an hour and you survive by flying off a cliff, like you gotta give them something.
Sped over 90 miles an hour, flew off the side of the cliff, clipped a weather vane on the house below, missed all the other trees, landed on the corner of Ocean Way and Channel Road.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Smashed through a cement wall on 4th. Proceed to clear all the buildings and trees and land in the middle of the street on its trunk. The car bounces, does a few flips in the air, and lands on its 3 remaining tires. Airbags deployed. The driver was unconscious. Strong smell of wine.
Oh, man.
Driver was transported to an ambulance with only minor lacerations to the face. That's fucking insane.
Dude, we should buy her a drink.
Yo, I would have loved to see that thing shit just flying over my head. Oh my god, that's crazy.
I mean, that's like out of an action movie.
Yeah, a bad one.
I think
That's like you'd see that and you'd be like, oh, he's dead, obviously. The stupid fucking movies. I hate how they're like unrealistic.
Hey,
I'm in.
she's built tough.
In like Flynn.
Hey, some people are.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, moving on.
Raiders.
Speaking of car crashes,
Yeah.
we have...
Speaking of car crashes, great segue. Raiders at the Titans.
And the Titans would be the car crash.
Your boy DeMarco really doing some work this year.
You know what? DeMarco's dead to me. I don't even think about him anymore.
Sure.
I do all the time. You know what? Fuck it. This is such a game where everyone thinks the Raiders are going to win because the Raiders are beating Titans. Titans are at home, right? I'll take Titans.
At Tennessee, it's minus 1.5
Yeah.
for Tennessee.
Yeah.
Which means the Titans are better.
No.
I mean, the Raiders are better. Who are you taking?
I'll take the Titans.
I'm also taking the Titans because of DeMarco.
DeMarco!
I missed that little shout of yours.
Ugh,
All right, Rams at Bucks. Ooh, tough one.
Okay.
Why didn't we do a lightning round for this one?
You know what? Bucks.
Until the Rams score
Wait.
a touchdown, I refuse to pick them in a game. That's my shorthand.
But they beat a team last week who's supposedly supposed to be a Super Bowl favorite without scoring a touchdown.
I know.
Have you watched the Hard Knocks with them?
With the
Rams?
No. Is it good?
It's okay.
I was still trying to work my way through the Cardinals one last year. It was so good.
I like that.
Bruce Arians is a fucking lunatic.
I love Bruce Arians.
Such a fucking G.
Dude, he is like the perfect person to be a football coach. If you're a fucking good old boy and you root for the underdog and like players who like deserve second chances, like he will always be the most popular coach.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're a good old boy and you're like, you know what, man, you fucked up. I'm gonna give you a second chance. I believe in you. It's just like having, I don't know. They coaches like that are always like super successful.
You guys better be fucking ready to fucking go.
And you can tell he cares a lot about his players. Like when Tyrann Mathieu went down, like like he was about to cry because he felt so sorry for him. If you see a coach like that who sticks up for you like that and reciprocates the mutual respect, I mean, you're gonna have a team fall behind you. So good for him. Good for the team. I like the Cardinals. I mean, dude, Larry Fitzgerald's like one of the best wide receivers of all time and like such a classy dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
What, Heisman winner from Pittsburgh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I saw him play in his last college game at the Continental Tire Bowl game in Charlotte.
Yeah, you've told the story before.
I have.
Okay.
Let's go. Moving on.
49ers at the Seahawks. Tough one. I'm going Seahawks because I still don't think the 49ers are any good.
I'm going 49ers.
Oh, he thinks he's pulled something.
I'm just doing every pick that I think I should do. I'm just doing the exact opposite for a lot of these games.
Perfect. So then
Fuck
this
it.
one should be pretty obvious. Steelers at the Eagles.
Going Eagles.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
He's going Eagles. I'll tell you what. Carson Wentz can ball.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. He's out.
I'm going. Okay, Jets at the Chiefs. This is a tough one.
I have Brandon Marshall. Yeah, I'll go Jets. Fuck it. Their offense looked good last week.
Yeah, you know who looked good? Matt Forte. Oh, he's down on my team.
Dude, Papa Forte. How's Dad doing?
I don't know. He's estranged at this point. I guess I'll go Chiefs because I actually don't really have any ties in this league.
Wait, does Forte have any kids? Are you his only son?
I don't know.
Could be. You don't know.
Chargers at the Colts.
Gotta go with the gunslinger. The
gunslinger.
The real gunslinger, and that's Philip Rivers. I mean, I love Phil. Love him.
He's going Chargers. Let me ask you something. I'm also going Chargers. At what point are you allowed to say that Andrew Luck is a bust?
He's never going to be a bust because he's an above-average quarterback. You're only a bust if you fall below the middle range of the pack. Usually, dude. if you're coming out of college and you're a top whatever pick, first pick in the draft, and like you're, above average as an NFL quarterback, which have how many quarterbacks in the league? Starting quarterbacks, 32?
32.
It's pretty good. I don't call that, a failure. And dude, so many people are like quick to be like, this person's like a fucking bum in this. It's like, dude, they kind of like play in the NFL. That's one way of looking. I mean, unless you're like a Ryan Leaf type, yeah, that's a bust, right? But I don't know. Even if like Matt Ryan, he's not like the best player, but now at this point he's a bust probably.
Why?
Because he's a below average quarterback.
I think he's an above average quarterback.
Well, we both don't know anything about football, so let's move on.
Bears at the Cowboys.
Bears at the Cowboys.
I think the Bears for me are quickly falling into that category of teams that just stinks.
Okay, if the Bears
bad.
were smart at all, they'd be calling up the fucking Patriots right now and being like, can we get Jimmy Garoppolo? So should a lot of other teams. Dude, Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't think it's just a system thing with him.
He left, if his shoulder is not injured, if he didn't break a bone, if it's really just like a 4 or 5 week thing, then he is
stud.
Like as on a personal level, he left at like when his stock was the absolute highest.
Yes.
Like he beat the Cardinals.
Yes.
And then he threw 3 touchdowns in the first half. Are you fucking kidding me?
Which never carries over to the second half when quarterbacks do that. They only get like 1 touchdown in the second half.
But he looked incredible, and then he got hurt. And if it's not that bad of an injury, that was like the best timing for him personally.
Yes.
Like his stock could not be higher.
I mean, he's like chilling right now, probably on a lot of perks, just being like, oh my God, this is the best. He's like, I bet you he's getting phone calls, right? Patriots have to be
getting some calls.
Do you think Patriots are getting phone calls right now for Jimmy Garoppolo?
Yeah, of course.
Like what teams though? Guess. Like, I don't know. I think
every team that needs a quarterback?
Like San Francisco.
Bears,
Vikings, probably.
Bears.
Vikings.
They got Sam Bradford right now. They gave up the house for him.
Unless they're like, here, we'll give you Diggs.
Well, they're all calling, but not all of them have stuff that the Patriots want.
We need a crazy deep threat wide receiver.
No, we don't need that. What are you talking about?
We need someone like dirty.
Like you mean like, gee, I don't know, like a Randy Moss? Let's just get a Randy Moss up in here.
I wish he was still in the league. I love Randy Moss.
What are you doing? You going to Bears or Cowboys?
I have no idea. Cowboys.
We just got through talking about how bad the Bears were. And then the last game, Falcons at Saints. It's the Monday night game.
Ooh, Monday night. We got Falcons flying over to the Saints that are in their cars. Actually, no, they're at home. So they're just going to be out in the field, just kind of hanging out with each other. I mean, I got to go Saints because I have so many of their players on my fantasy team. Oh, by the way, Fleener.
Colby.
Whatever his name is. He has not been playing well for me.
No.
At all.
No.
He's out. I dropped him.
He's garbage.
Picked up Gates, though.
Yes. Useless.
He says it's useless. I'm out. All right. Saints.
I am also going to go Saints.
Okay.
I don't know. The Falcons, they didn't get Devonta's been garbage this year.
I know.
You hate to see it.
I was going to take him third pick, too. Well, actually, wouldn't have fucking mattered anyway. He sucks. Adrian Peterson's out, so it would have been the same result. Whatever.
Let's go to the questions from the Twitter.
Okay.
We have a couple of good ones.
Do we?
What are your thoughts on Dolphins? The animal, not the football team.
I mean, haven't we talked about this before? They're kind of shady because they're a bunch of rapists, right?
It appears that they are rapists.
Like bad rapists, like they gang rape humans, and they have done that before.
But they've saved people before.
Yes.
And, I think my thoughts on Dolphins are a couple of things. One,
are they cute?
I think they're scarier than people give them credit for. I think they are cute.
Like a baby dolphin's cute?
Well, baby fucking everything's cute.
Not human babies.
Okay, well,
it's debatable.
Lunatic. Well, fine. Well, is a human baby cuter or less cute than a adult human?
Obviously, a baby's gonna be, way
Yeah,
cute.
that's exactly what I just said.
Whatever. I'm out. Yeah, but it's like, what looks prettier, a flower or a piece of shit? I mean, all right. Let's see what a baby dolphin looks like, actually. Baby dolphin. Pretty cute.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that guy. He's having a good time.
They're cute as fuck. I think they're a little bit scarier than people give them credit for. I think they're smarter. I think about dolphins pretty much the same way I think about people, which is that like some of them are cool and some of them are not.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Whereas like universally, I hate sharks.
I like sharks.
Universally, like I like.
You don't like sharks?
You like sharks? What do you like about sharks?
They're majestic. They're awesome. When you go to an aquarium and you see...
when you interact with one, would you have a great time or a bad time?
If it's like a little small cat shark, it's not going to do anything.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not talking about fucking...
I know, I'm messing with you.
Guppy.
Yeah, no, of course not. They're they can be dangerous. Although, there are so many sharks in the oceans where people are swimming all the time and nothing ever happens. They're always there. It's their fucking crib.
It's their crib.
We're in their house, so...
we're in the... All right, so overall, thumbs up or thumbs down?
I like dolphins. I think they're great. I would like to play... I mean, dude, they're always frolicking out there, and like every time I see like people always trying to like play with them, they never play with people ever. Sometimes what they do is one will like try to show off, right? Like will jump near a person, but they don't like come up and like... I don't know. I want to like feed them.
They're not like braggadocious.
No, but
they're not like showing off. You mean they're cool?
No, I want to like I'm swimming. He's swimming next to me. We're doing like
he's sucking my dick. I mean,
yeah, you bring your buddies over here, having like a little fucking rape fest. Hey, it's been done.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah,
that's.
I take that back though to baby dolphins. They are very cute, very cute.
Baby dolphins are cute. You know.
I like baby hippos, even though they're very dangerous.
And apparently adult hippos are fucking horribly dangerous.
Well, hippos, I believe, are the most dangerous animal to humans on the planet.
Other than what? Statistics like that, I always wonder, is it just because there's more interaction? Like, I bet polar bears are pretty fucking dangerous, but, like, how many humans are interacting with polar bears on a regular basis?
But I think, like, just by nature, I think hippos are, like, some of the most aggressive animals, so if...
I've heard that same thing. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like, it's always like, 10 most dangerous animals, and it's like, number 1, you'll never guess, hippos.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what? Yeah. I've seen it on something like that, and it makes sense because they're just really aggressive and they're fucking huge.
And they're strong. You've seen them like break watermelons with their jaw. It's disgusting. It makes me fucking so creeped
out. The baby ones are adorable.
Yep.
Like I would imagine having like a little hippo, like you're walking around town, people be like, oh my god, that is awesome. And then he comes to play. I don't know. It feels like a pig kind of. I like the little baby pigs too.
Of every NFL team.
Okay.
What do you think would be the cutest baby version of that logo?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Here's who we can do it by process of elimination now. We can get rid of the Browns.
Yes.
That's disgusting. We
Sure.
can get rid of the 49ers. That's like just a dirty cowboy child. That's gross. I'm taking out the Seahawk. I think any bird pretty much
gone.
Like a Falcon's out, a Cardinal's out.
Let's take Buffalo out.
Bills are cute. Big Buffaloes are pretty cute.
Let me check this out.
Okay, let me ask you this. So for like the Texans, is it a steer or is it a human being from Texas?
It's a human being from Texas.
That's their logo. Okay, fine. Then they're out.
I'll tell you.
And like, what is New York? Is it a giant or is it a New York? Yeah, that's cute.
That's pretty cute.
As a button. It's definitely not a Raider. Like we'll get rid of the Raiders and the
baby
Bucks.
Pirate.
A baby pirate. I'm out. A baby Patriot. I'm also out on because he's probably missing a couple fingers. A Titan. A baby Titan is that sneaky? I think my move, honestly, a Viking.
Wait, is eliminating the Chiefs racist?
Great question. For just to be safe. The Chiefs are not in this conversation.
Neither are the Vikings.
Steelers are out. The Vikings, I think, a cute little baby. A baby, like, picture this, a little baby with, like, a big yellow mustache.
Yeah, see,
I think that would be really cute.
But I think the cats are cuter than
So what are you
human
going?
babies.
Lions? Panthers?
That's a tough
I mean,
one.
you're really running low here. It could be a Dolphin. You got the Dolphins. You got the Jaguars. You got the Lions. Bronco. You could go like a pony, I guess.
I'm not a huge fan of horses.
A ram. They're kind of gross.
I'm gonna go lion.
If you're getting Bills out, you gotta go Rams out. You going Lions?
I'm going lion.
A baby lion is probably your best. Bet.
Oh. Or tiger. Bengals.
Yeah, no. Well, it's Lions, Bengals, Jaguars, Panthers. I think if you're in the cat family, it's definitely not a Saint. It's definitely not a Charger. What is this? A baby lightning bolt? Is that the idea? That's lame.
I have no idea. Yeah,
I'm gonna go a baby Viking.
I'm gonna go Bengal.
What do you think's more racist, Kansas City or fucking Washington? Good old NFL. But hey, we really care about concussions.
Yeah.
Fucking scumbags.
Such a joke. Such a joke. Roger Goodell is the type of person that was like back when like we fucked over the Native Americans was like, why don't we put smallpox in the blankets?
Yeah.
Like he is
Here's the move.
He epitomizes like that ethos and like that person.
Fucking scumbag.
Yeah.
Such a scumbag. All right.
Is that it? We done?
I'm good.
We picked the games. We answered a Twitter question. Cruising along here. We barely even talked about football, to be perfectly honest. We didn't know shit about football anyway.
I
Guys,
think that's it.
Is that it? Are we out?
The only other question is, what teams do you secretly love and why?
Ooh.
I feel like we talk about this a good amount. I like I don't have any hard feelings against NFC teams, pretty much, just because like we don't play them enough.
I'll tell you what. I think I'm like too much of a homer.
Yeah.
To even because I would have to like just bullshit because I don't really feel anything for any of these other teams. I mean,
I kind of like the Clippers, I guess. That's the only team in any sport I can think of.
Me too. See, I'm the same way. I was actually thinking about this kind of recently. I was talking to Pete about it because Pete's like, "Oh, we need to start rooting for the Rams as like our NFC team," and I'm like, "It's gonna be the same thing as the Clippers, though. Like, you care, but
you don't really.
When like the Clippers lose and I'm at their games, like
whatever.
I don't feel it in my stomach. And like this dude.
Yeah.
When the Celtics played the Warriors last year in Golden State, like I wanted the Warriors obviously to break that regular season record because I want to see history. But like when they played the Celtics, like if there was a secret team, it wouldn't be NFL. It'd be the Warriors just because I wanted to see them break all these records. But when the Celtics were playing them, I mean, dude, I was like, fucking like throw Curry on the ground and stomp on his face.
Mace.
Yeah. Take out Curry's legs.
All right, so you're going Clippers. You're going Warriors. I'm going Clippers.
I guess Warriors.
If you have to do an NFL team, ready? 3, 2, 1. Saints.
I have none.
Yeah, I'm going Saints.
I don't know. I feel like I should like the Raiders, but I just don't. I don't know. Whatever. All right, guys. That was a good PicksCast.
Good PicksCast.
You can reach us on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
What's
the Twitter? It's at PicksCast.
It's at PicksCast? It's at PicksCast. And yeah, social media stuff. That's pretty much it. And then yeah, we'll do more questions next week, probably more than 2, right? And yeah, have a good week and good luck on your fantasy teams. And hopefully I can beat this asshole.
Go Pats.
Go Danny. Go Pickles. And go Pats.
Disgusting.
31-27 Pats.
109-101 Max.
Oh, you son of a bitch. No. Pickles. 135.
Okay.
Max. 60. That's it. Beating you by 100.
Blah, blah.